Howdy ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lynn Wolf back with another Spyro video. Today we're going to be recapping all the footage and images that Toys for Bob has dropped for Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. In chronological order, we start off with the fabulous Glimmer, and man is it gorgeous. Great job with the wood as a nice touch there since it's a mine. And look at that skybox. Even if it's dark, it's still gorgeous. It is amazing. I like the stone walkways. The enemies are cute. This screenshot, I'm kind of iffy about it. So far, I think people have been kind of iffy about it. You can see this enemy in the other footage, and he looks a little better, but I'm not sure why he looks quite so happy there. A little too happy, even if it is Glimmer. This screenshot is fabulous. Spyro looking cute as usual. I love the purple roofs. I'm really excited to see what those little light things look like when you flame them and they all light up to make a rainbow. That's going to be really awesome. Now we're going to move on to the footage from Idle Springs. I think it's gorgeous. And you know, one thing I really do like, they put in Spyro's licking animation. I absolutely adore the fact that they did that, and they added something to it too. They added that stretch. Everybody's freaking out about it. I don't think anything is cuter than Spyro. So I have no problem with the NPCs. I also kind of thought they looked like hippo people. They still kind of do. So we're cool for both these guys and the ones in Colossus. The big tikis are pretty amazing, pretty intimidating. They were already kind of weird in the original game, but I think they look a little more menacing now. The haze is pretty cool. Some people don't care for the fact that they changed the skybox. I don't care, really. It's fine. The swimming, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. Just look at him move. It looks a lot smoother than the originals. His wings flap, all his legs move at different times. This room up here is pretty good. It's not quite so empty. It's got lighting on the walls. They really liked to add the lighting, which I think is a plus. I have no issue with the text boxes. Would I like them to be different? Maybe. I really can't say because I have nothing to compare it to. But I think it's fine the way it is. I'm not going to nitpick that. I think the foliage in the water looks pretty neat too. Nice detail. I like how his wings flap when he moves. That was also in the original, but I think it's more defined and more natural looking now. I don't have too much to say about this big tiki. I think this guy was pretty lucky to only get one red fish, but other than that, I think it's fine. Faithful to the original. This area here was always my favorite in this level, even though this isn't one of my favorite levels. I really like that they added the shield being the top of a grill or a barbecue. Nice touch, fits the theme well. This is the kind of creativity we want, Toys for Bob. And all the big tikis are different. That's also a nice touch. Maybe it's just because, like I said, I have some vision difficulties, but Zoe seems harder to see. Could just be me though. It'd be nice if she was a little more yellow, a little brighter. The main characters to me should stand out, and Zoe is a main character, just like Sparks. I think Zoe should be the same color as Sparks. The same glowy yellow. This area is fantastic. The glowing, those mushrooms under the trees, I can't quite tell. But we have added color there, added character, more wall sconces. Very nice. I know there's a little controversy about this orb animation. I too would prefer the bounce, but I'm in agreement that this was probably just a placeholder for now. It does need to be a little brighter, a little greener. Just like the icon on the bottom. The icon is green. Once again, we get some more swimming. Now he's going to charge swim. I think it does look a little stiff, but I have no idea how you would fix that. I'll leave that up to Toys for Bob. This area is really nice. I was excited to see what this would look like. It turned kind of yellow in the original version, but I like how they kept it pretty green. This, I'm not sure how to feel about the little glowy parts of the pedestals. It's not bad. Maybe not my favorite change, but it's not bad. It's definitely really unique. And for anybody complaining about the cloud not being there at the end of the animation, it's not done. The power-up is really cool. I always wondered what the original icon for the power-up was supposed to be. I agree, he does look like a giant eggplant. We did get concept art for this level, and you see that the rain cloud is in fact there. A few more screenshots of Spyro looking adorable. Has there ever been a cuter dragon? I think not. And then we also got the second level, Colossus, which the Yeti he's beautiful. I have nothing else to say about that. The added content that they put in here is nice. I also wish for the old chant, but I don't mind the new one. There's just pure nostalgia for the old one. The green wave thingies, I don't mind either. The goat is cute. The goat's adorable. I like the sun. It's more focused in the middle of that platform. Once again, no problem with these NPCs. They look fine. They sound fine. The voice acting is fine. I think they sound more monk-like. The voices in the original were a little jarring, and I actually didn't realize they were monks. The goats just generally look better. They're cute. I want to take about 10 of them home, but they would eat all my grass and my plants. It actually took somebody pointing it out for me to realize that there were hockey sticks on those statues, and the hockey sticks clustered in the background, who's using those huge hockey sticks? Who are those for? Did the monks grow like 10 times their size? The yaks, the yaks are big and fluffy and funny. I like the addition of the mix of grass and snow. I don't think that was as prominent in the original. Again, to me, Zoe seems a little hard to see against the background. Might just be me. Nice angular shot there. And headed inside. A lot warmer than it was before. Once again, they're being consistent with the firelight aesthetic, which is probably accurate to what they would use for light, as well as heat. I have no complaints about the metal vases, nor about the sound Sparks makes when he catches the butterfly. It's different, and that's all. I did see the paintings on the wall were sort of Easter eggs for both this game and the first game. I like the hockey rug on the floor. Seems a lot more homey. In the original, you wonder how anybody would even live here. I don't mind that we didn't get to see the hockey. I think some things need to be saved for when you actually get your hands on the game and play it. People have already pointed out the slight difference in the Yeti's squish animation. Doesn't bother me. I guess one more stomp would make it feel a little more natural, and to keep him like crouched down instead of having it smash on him when he's standing straight up again. I'm absolutely in love with Spyro's little spin and flip there. I do appreciate how the return home portal builds itself, and I like how you can see some of Summer Forest when you jump into it. We have one screenshot from Colossus, a nice look at the icy cave toward the back of the level, and the gold statue that's now holding a hockey stick. Very, very nice. We got two clips of Hurricos. You get to see the rainbow in the background and the little electro guy up front. He is totally adorable, looks exactly like he did in the first game. This level is kind of complicated with the groundwork, but other than that, there's not too much going on in it as far as details go, so I think they did a great job recapturing it. I like the little robot guys. Those big dudes are pretty scary. The original siren sound made me very jumpy. Look at those clouds. Like, you can... Is that clouds or water? I can't tell. But it looks really reflective. I was initially skeptical about the suggestion that they might put in the option to toggle the music, but once again, Toys for Bob surprised me. I like both versions so far. My only suggestion would be to add a quick toggle option so you can easily flip back and forth like in the footage, because I think it sounds pretty cool that way. I'm also wondering if you can use the dynamic music to play for the old tracks too. I also like that when you put the little keys in there, the visual field behind the electric gates warp. Also, super pumped to hear the new theme from Stuart Copeland. Who else is super pumped about that? Now, I adore this image right here. Breeze Harbor, again, not a level that I considered one of my favorites, but visually, it might be. It already might be one of my favorites visually. All the windows, all the lights, just, this is my favorite screenshot so far, I think. And we have a kind of iffy picture of Zephyr. I know exactly where it is. It's at the fork where you can either like jump down to help Bo Peep and do the seed challenge or continue on to the end of the level. Just not that great of an image, so I'll have to reserve my judgment until I see it in full. But I'm sure Zephyr will be just as gorgeous as the other levels and just as terrifying as I remember. And last but not least, we're gonna look first at the concept art for Ripto. And it's a little stylized, but still good. But what we all love to look at is this in-game version. And I like the cuts on his lip. Makes me think that he got attacked by a dragon, and maybe that's why he doesn't like dragons. His horn is looking very nice. His eyes are very nice. Definitely different than on the cover. I love his cape. I kind of want his cape. His hands, you couldn't really tell, I don't think, in the original how many fingers he had. They were kind of just polygonal like everything else. But now it looks like he's got just 2 fingers and the thumb or something. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome shot of Ripto. Cannot wait to face him in that final battle. Again, thankfully not as much to cover, so a shorter video. But since we're all caught up, they won't be as long from now on. If you want to see more Spyro content from me, hit that like button and the subscribe button. And let me know in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on the remastered version of Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage? I'm Lynn Wolf, signing off.